Okay, so we start off, we are now inside of a car, and it's a hot, very steamy day in Lake Arrowhead as Dot is traveling towards the police station with her mother, Molly, and her father, Chuck. And it's just Dot as you make your way across town to the police station after leaving the hospital and leaving Karen behind. How you doing back there, sweetie?
Fine. Just gonna go give a statement, right?
Yeah, Molly, is this really necessary? And Molly is driving, your mom's driving. You'll be okay, it'll be fine. It won't take very long, and I'm sure Chief Liddell can get you out of there in no time. You weren't even supposed to be at that place, but you are a witness to everything that happened, and you did kind of put yourself in the middle of it. Do you mind telling me, sweetheart, why you decided to run into a burning building?
I thought I could help.
And you weren't afraid of getting hurt?
I'm not... Mom, I can actually be fire. I would be safer than anyone else in there. How can I just stand outside and do nothing?
And you know that you couldn't be hurt by fire?
Not yet.
Are you trying to get yourself killed? Do you have some sort of death wish?
Of course not. But you can't put me outside a burning building and expect me not to try to do something when I might be the only person who could help.
Well, I didn't know we were putting you outside of a burning building. It's a drug bust, and in a drug bust, you weren't supposed to be there. It was just supposed to be your friends, the others. You weren't supposed to be a part of this. That wasn't the agreement.
What agreement?
You need to go back to school. We've made some agreements with some of the locals, and you should be able to complete your school through special circumstances outside of normal classrooms, and we want you to have...
Well, that's great. I can keep practicing with whatever all this is and keep training with my friends.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
Because there's no future in that.
I'm gonna be able to do these things whether I can control it or not. I'd rather learn.
Have you thought about not? Just maybe
Really, Mom?
control them enough to not use them and live your life like a normal human being? Is that so bad to want for my daughter, to be able to live your life like a normal person and not be worried about you being hunted down by radicals and extremists for being different?
This was always gonna happen. We ran away from the list, but...
Yeah, we ran away from the list for a reason. To keep you safe. We can protect you here. Luckily, the relationship we've been able to build up with the mayor and now the governor, we have special abilities to keep you safe, and we didn't have that before. We don't need to run anymore, but we don't need to go around parading that you're different, and that puts a target on your back. I don't like you looking at me like that. I didn't ask for this either, you know.
Thanks.
Look, I know you didn't... It's not what I meant.
Which part of me didn't you ask for?
The part that could get you hurt. I know that came out wrong. I'm just worried. We're worried. Your father and I are worried. You are just a child who has now shown up all over the national media. There will be people looking for you. And we've been able to set up some deals to keep you safe, but that's just one step.
What do you have to... What's in it? If you made a deal to keep me safe, what was the other end of the deal?
The service of your friends. Their abilities and talents towards making California the leader in Psyot relations, which we want to do. We want to help Psyots, just not... You just don't have to be a part of that. You don't have to be. You don't need to be like your friends. You can be special. You can be different. You don't have to use your powers in public to help people. Let them do that. We can give you a future outside of all that. We can work.
I can turn into water, but would definitely be special, I guess.
And your father kind of, with his head against his hand in the passenger seat, kind of sighs loud enough for everyone to hear and turns and looks at you and kind of puts his hand and just, we're all very tired and stressed. And I'm sure a lot of things are being said that don't sound right. You've been through a lot. Let's just get this over with. Get you home. You know, I'm sure your friends miss you and want to hang out and catch up. And
I want to make sure Karen's okay. I think this deal could be a really good thing, but it has to be their choice. We don't get to make deals for my friends.
There wasn't really any other way, sweetie.
Just... It's not how it works. Because I don't think you've met my friends.
Well, I mean, they have to understand this was a good move for them too, right?
I think so. I mean, it kind of went wrong back at the house.
Because, and I don't need to speak for anyone else, or the mayor for that matter, because, I mean, I'm just his assistant, what do I know? But the government's looking for them, you know, and everyone is. The way tensions are right now, the stuff that went down in Rook, like, yeah, I think your friends really do have the best chance at helping people while being safe if they work with the state of California instead of against, you know?
So help us.
I'm trying. I am. But it's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that, and I didn't think I'd ever be putting my coat on top of my daughter in a... You were a puddle. You were literally a puddle. A talking puddle.
Dad, it's so cool.
What does it look like? Can you see okay, or...
I can see from every part of it at once. It's crazy. It's crazy, Dad.
I wonder where the gene came from. Like if it's, you know, if it was my DNA or your mom's.
I don't know. I don't know anything about how it works yet.
I wonder. You can't. The research I've done, it's not really like adults, late term psyops and stuff like that. It seems pretty. Yeah. I don't know, but it's pretty weird. You gotta admit it's pretty weird. And you ran into a building that was on fire and... What? You know, never mind. I won't make you live through it twice. We'll go over it at the police station. I don't want to make you... It can't be easy. But just... I'll tell your mom to lay off a little bit.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry too. And you kind of just keep making your way towards the police station across town as we now go back into the hospital as Karen's laying in this hospital room by yourself this moment. Actually, can you roll a d4 for me?
Shit.
We can't see
The last
our
thingy.
plot points.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Somebody else in the back can get that if you want. Go ahead and roll that d4.
4.
A 4. As you're laying on the bed, kind of just extremely exhausted and wore out, and just the sound of your own pulse occupying you on the electronics, you notice that there's a pin on the little nightstand on the other side of the room, and you kind of reach over, grabbing that pin, and start drawing on the sheet as you kind of, without thinking, draw Stickum as he appears in front of you. And this is OG Stickum. Point, just OG Stickum.
OG sticks.
2 left feet and all. As he kind of appears, probably to cure your bout of loneliness as you lay in this room waiting for the police to come and question you.
Why are we so tired? So I saw a thing, and I was like, well, in video games, when you see a chest, you open it, and that'll teach you how to fix stuff. And so I did that, and then I breathed this stuff, and then I turned into the Hulk and was like, beer, 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 beer. That sounds really cool. Yeah, it was kind of cool. But then I had a heart attack, and now I'm here.
You hear a voice from the doorway. Is that your official statement? And you look over, and there's a individual with a hat kind of looking down, and he pulls the hat off, and it's Ron Solo standing in the doorway.
You're the dirt worst.
I came to rescue you, baby.
Oh God. I was just, you can't still want to, after I,
We'll talk about that on the ride back.
Oh, God.
Look, we got to get back. Shit's going down.
What's happening?
All right, so, and at this point, he's kind of, as he's talking, he's kind of walking behind you and unhooking some things behind you as you're laying in the bed. He kind of keeps his head down. He's wearing an entire police uniform. He's kind of got the hat under his arm as he starts unplugging everything and moving you out the door as he's kind of leaning over and talking to you. I left Infinity Fist at the station. I got out of there pretty quick, switched the car around. I went, incognito. Got in there, got out. Infinity Fist, though, just got back to me. That headless dude, he's at the station.
Oh God. Is everybody else still there?
Where's Dot?
That left. That left with our
Dot
folks.
left where?
To go to the station. Shit, we gotta go.
All right. So we're gonna get out of here. So you guys start making your way down the hallway. I'm going to roll, and I need you to roll intellect for me, and we're going to see if we are actually able to kind of get out of this situation without anyone being able to see us.
5.
Did you roll with a D12?
Nope.
Go ahead and roll that with a D12.
I'm taking your D12. Yeah, I'm taking all your shit.
Use it.
7.
Total of 7?
Yeah.
So Ron kind of puts the hat back on his head and puts his head down and starts pushing you along down the hallway, kind of nodding at people as they walk by. And
Ouch, my heart.
as you're doing that,
my
Stickum
heart.
kind of jumps up on top of you and starts yelling at people to get out of the way.
Oh God.
Get out the way! Hey, get out the way! Get out the way,
As
bitch!
People walking by now see this small, lifelike little creature that is literally a sideways knife with 2 feet and a mouth on it. It's the tip of the knife, yelling at people as they start to stare as Ron,
Get out the way! We're trying to do some shit!
shut that little piece of shit up.
Get out the way! Hey, Stickum, buddy. Hey, hi. So we're gonna go see DK. DK? Yeah, we're gonna go see your best friend DK, but if we're gonna get there, you have to be super quiet.
Fuck up, you little piece of shit.
Stop yelling at me, you old ass fool! What's your old ass?
Your own ass.
You so old.
I'm middle-aged. Adequately aged. Shut up. It's just a piece of paper. I'm arguing with a piece of paper.
What was the 20s like, old ass fool? You old.
Not answering that. Not answering that. You set me up on that one. Just, Karen, shut this little piece of shit up.
Buddy, we're not gonna get to save DK. We have to go save DK. We gotta save DK. Oh, why are we taking so long? Hurry the fuck up!
So we keep pushing it down as now people have all started turning, and you see kind of behind a couple people talking. And as you kind of turn a corner, there's a couple security guards at the end of the hallway who, at that moment, just heard kind of some reports coming through as you realize you've been spotted. Right when you turn the corner. Oh, shit! Ron turns it, and he kind of puts his head down.
Ouch, my heart!
Kind of puts his head on your shoulder and puts his elbows out like this on the side of the bed. And he's like, all right, I'm sorry, but don't let this change the way you think about me, okay?
Are we about to come to car bed?
And he transforms.
Into a car bed?
Oh, fuck. So he kind of like starts, you feel the energy pulsing around him as you like, it's almost like static electricity as your hair starts to rise, as you see the kind of glowing, pulsing orbs as his arms kind of move out and attach to the electronics on the side of the bed, as his body kind of shifts down into the side, and the wheels on the bottom kind of raise up as you're now kind of propped up a little bit, looking forward, and he starts barreling forward, but right as he does, you kind of fall forward as the wheels plop out from under you as you roll off the bed in front of you.
Ow!
And he slides this side. Oh shit, babe! Oh! Oh man, that took a lot of work. Can you get up? Can you actually get up?
Ow!
Can you actually get up and get back on here? Can you?
Ow!
I'm not gonna.
So I start roll. I'm attempting.
So now
to
you're like
climb,
on the floor, kind of
like rolling, just slowly.
I rolled a 2, by the way, which is the lowest I can roll.
Oh.
Because a 1 is my luck.
So I'm crawling back into the bed. It's very high.
Can you roll your might quickly for me with a d12? As you're crawling across the floor, the security guards behind you are now running closer and closer to you, getting all the way up in there. So that would be your might with a d12.
Where are you? There we go. That is a 18.
So you take no damage, and you're able to pull yourself up, feeling the energy running through you as your adrenaline is kind of like picking you up again as you're starting to kind of regain yourself. Chaos die.
Shit.
Okay. Oh wait, I gotta roll 2 dice. So the first one, something weird's going to happen. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that for a little bit because they're not currently in this situation. All right. As if weird is anything other than usual here. Thank you guys for your subscriptions. Okay, so you kind of pick yourself back up and put yourself on the bed as a seatbelt automatically comes across your waist and straps in. I'm gonna roll for him one more time and see if he can do this. As he peels out in the hallway and starts going extremely fast directly down towards the end, and you see yourself moving up faster and faster as people are jumping out of the way left and right of you, and there's the giant double doors at the end of the hospital.
Carmen!
As you just slam into them,
Ow!
I need you to roll your might for me one more time.
With a D12?
Ron's got some lower stats.
With a D12?
Yeah, with a D12.
Sounds bad. 8. Oh, does my luck doesn't count on this, does it?
Only on your power roll. Shit. Not on the D12.
Oh no!
I thought it only works on the D12.
Does it work on my might?
Oh,
got a
it's
4 for both.
I got a 4
Yeah.
for both.
oh shit. So
It's my luck.
It's your luck.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Yay!
So
Is that also still a giveaway? When we
yes,
get a-
guys, when we get a luck on this show, there is a giveaway. So
You're welcome.
get active in the chat room. Guys in the back, do a giveaway. You get a free digital comic book from Valiant is coming your way anytime one of these guys rolls luck with their power. So as the wheels kind of like starts shaking as the bed goes up and hits the kind of like he goes like brakes as hard as he can as you realize he's going to back into him, you just kind of go forward and stand up and start running along with it as you have full speed, and you just kind of put your hand down and bust through the doors as he then catches back up to you and throws you into the seat as you start moving down the sidewalk out towards the way.
Carmen!
All right. Where'd I park that damn thing? And you start looking around. He's like, oh wait, what did I park? I knew if I wasn't
Did
doing
you
the
not
RV,
remember where we parked? Did
I
you put
changed it before I parked it.
Did you put it in your phone?
My
Did you drop a pin?
phone?
You don't have a...
A phone?
Did you drop your pin? You know what phones are, right?
I know what phones
Alexander
are, but
Graham Bell invented the phone. You know this, right? Were you guys friends?
no, we were not friends. Okay, it was a little before my time.
Okay. By how much?
We're not getting into that right now. I still want you to be physically attracted to me. So he's moving around, and you start hearing a beep beep, beep beep. As
is that?
he's using the locator on the keys as you start moving around the parking lot. As you're in this moving bed, driving through, you see another security vehicle kind of now coming out from around the back. Dude. Yo, what's up?
Security thing.
Let's party.
We've been made. No, what do you don't know what partying means.
As you start driving directly towards the security car on the other end, as he continues going doot, 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 and then you see some brake flashes of a white van on the
Over
other
there,
side.
over there,
on
creep
the
van,
other
creep van.
side of where the security guard is heading directly towards you. You are now locked in a. Well, basically, you're locked in chicken with this security guard. So I'm gonna let you say what do you do?
Okay, so we are locked in, facing the security van.
What do you say or what do you do?
What do
I'm
I
gonna give
say?
you an action before I make something happen.
Okay, so I turn to Ron and I go, why don't you just wheel us up next to the security van and take over the van?
You mean the security guy's van?
Yes.
But we're heading right towards him. I don't think physics work that way.
I don't know how physics work. I was like an art major.
If I do this and pull this off, you want to grab dinner sometime?
Yes, we can grab all the dinner. All of the Surge and fucking Doritos you can eat, dude.
All right. So, given that, he now feels a little extra inspired to do so. I'm going to give him a +1 to his roll. Ron's going to...
That P power. Oh no! Oh no!
Ron's gonna what?
I rolled 3 2s in a row for Ron. 3 2s in a row. Oh god, HeroClix screwed me. Okay. So,
Do you use all your luck on a different show?
I'm gonna use a different dice. I'm gonna get rid of all these. Different dice. So as you start moving directly towards this car that's heading towards you, Ron hits the brakes and starts sliding sideways as it looks like he's trying to flip it around to kind of then put it in reverse and start going that direction. But as you go to the side, you see a tiny little pothole in the ground right next to it as the bed goes sideways, as the back wheel hits it, and you go flying.
Ow!
As you start flying through the air, and Stickum kind of like comes out from under your current hospital gown as your ass is just in the air flying, as Stickum's now to the side of you, flying along with you as you move up and over the top of the security van as you see it hit the bed that had Ron on it. Oh yeah, and it was a hard enough impact that the seatbelt just kind of broke as you went flying through the air. Can you roll your might for me?
Does Stickum have a little hospital gown? Can someone draw that?
You got a little Stickum butt. Yeah, a little Stickum butt as he's flying through the air.
Ooh,
I want them busting out the doors.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it a 1 or is it a 7?
7.
Okay, so that's do the 12. Thank you. I have brain damage. Thank you.
No.
Okay.
I get it wrong all the time.
As you're flying through the air, you have a split second to kind of catch yourself, and you hit the ground and roll and pop up and just start running again. As you keep going, as you hear the sound of behind you, as the vehicle, the security truck, smashes into that cart, and then all out of nowhere, you hear the sound of footsteps behind you, and you turn, and it's Ron now back in the police outfit. He's like, "Go, just go!" As you keep running towards the white van that was blinking before, and as you run up to it, you run over to the passenger side, the front door opens, and he hops in and starts it up. God, I hope my driving's fucking better in this thing. It's just bullshit.
Aren't you a driver?
Just buckle. I am the driver. I'm the fucking driver.
Yeah.
As he puts his hands on the wheel and his arms kind of go out and connect as the entire vehicle then changes into a sports car, and you're now sitting in the front of an old 60s Corvette as the car is
Was
now...
this your first car?
Not even close. As he pulls it in reverse and backs up and spins out and drives out of the hospital parking lot as you guys are now making your way towards the police station, somehow getting out of that despite that ridiculousness. As we cut to the police station, Eridance, the professor at a community college, well, I don't know if professor is the right word, part-time teacher at a local community college that teaches a class on Psyots and You, is interviewing DK as Headless has just been transported towards the back and placed in his cell. Headless, for those that don't know, is a very scary-looking individual who is a 6 foot so tall, without a head, robotic body, wearing a suit, carrying his head in his hands, as the police escort him to the back and place him in. What do you mean we're in danger?
Look, that man has been hunting us and trying to kill us. The headless man, yes.
Why?
It was like a whole thing where it was with the casino. You know, it's better not to get into the details, but just totally know we were doing good guy stuff, and that's a bad guy. And, you know, he just out of control. But he's been hunting us, and we thought we got away from him, and I think that's why he turned himself in. Look, if we're not in trouble...
Why would he put himself in police custody?
Look, if we're not in trouble right now, please just let us continue this interview somewhere else. Please.
But I can't. I'm just a...
Leave and talk to your superiors. We need to get out of here.
He looks up at the security camera and says, they want to do the interview somewhere else? Apparently that guy's bad?
Don't point at him.
But he can't... What? Apparently the guy in the other cell is bad that turned himself in. I don't understand what you want me to do here. I'm just...
Then you leave right now and talk to someone who can get us out of here, because if you thought what happened back there at the Flaming House was bad, wait till you see us try and fight that guy.
And as he's pointing, you all also see him. These are just big glass rooms, so in your cell, you've seen him walk in, and he's placed in the cell on the opposite side of you, so there's the glass that's separating the two of you is all that is now between you and Headless 7. Can you roll a d4 for me?
4.
So it's a 4. As you're saying all this to him, you start floating up out of the floor, and you start getting lighter and lighter and moving up. So under duress, you seem to be exerting your abilities.
Yes.
Is this usually when it happens? When you're you seem afraid. Are you scared right now? You seem scared by that individual. Do you usually float when you're afraid?
No, this is new. Sometimes I get heavy. Look, I told you, I can't control this, and we need... Why are we still talking? I explained everything to you.
I'm just doing my job. They wanted me to figure out...
Okay, well, do your new job. I gave you a new job. Your new job is to find out how to get us out of here. The camera can't talk to you. Go talk to somebody where you can get talked back. What do you expect when you look at the camera? You think the camera is going to say, "Hello, I am going to talk now because I am a talking camera"? There's no speaker on that camera. You don't need to write that down. You can see it with your eyes.
I just.
Please,
I can tell that you're in a heightened state right now, and that's why
Okay,
you're
I
putting this
know,
aggression
but
on me.
I
I
know.
understand. I will go tell my superiors that can hear me over the camera.
Okay, but you can't hear them. So why are you asking questions? I know they can hear us.
Because I figured they'd come send someone to me.
Okay, well, please
So I
send
don't-
someone. Please send someone. We need someone. Please.
He says that we need someone. It's apparently danger. Am I in danger? I mean, I was already nervous too. What?
Prepare to hear me say, "I told you so," if we are not removed from here and that guy gets crazy. You know what?
No? Oh, okay.
You know, my powers got me in this situation to begin with. This guy goes crazy. You guys are on your own.
Spiteful. Okay. Great. You, Mr. DK, have been a pleasure. We will continue our conversation much later as he exits the cell, and the officer that carried Headless to his cell is now standing in the middle of the hallway, kind of locking the cell up as you see him, Eridance, make his way down. None of you can hear this because of the soundproof walls. You're just seeing all this go down of Iffy beginning to float and yelling, and Headless being put in the cell. And as Eridance goes up and starts talking to the cop, you just see him kind of motioning his hands and being up and pointing at Headless, and the cop's just whatever, and starts shaking his keys a little bit, twirling them. And he's like, all right, and he kind of grabs Eridance and starts to usher him away. But as the cop is kind of pushing Eridance towards the elevator, each one of the cells that he passes that you guys are in, he gives kind of a little smirk. And when he passes yours, gives you a little wink as he takes Eridance to the elevator. As you see him get in the elevator and it starts to go down. And now it's just the three of you up here with Headless sitting on the little kind of chair inside of his cell, holding his head in his hands.
Don't put your head at me. Put your head at the wall.
He can't hear a word you're saying. Noah, can you go ahead and roll a d4 for me?
Yeah. Just a D4.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay, and a d6. Sorry, I meant d4
Yeah.
to start.
I can't see.
Screen's up.
Yes, it seems like now there is a
It's
thing
still messing
whenever it reaches a goal, a pop-up comes and it
That's
crashes.
okay. I'll let you guys know. If you want to
Okay.
use a plot point, I'll let you know if you
Okay.
have any or not.
5.
Okay, so as you see, DK kind of freaking out in the cell next to you and Headless on the other side of you, you kind of are trying to get through the glass, and you kind of feel DK just really, really hard. It's like he keeps telling himself in his head he's got to be strong and he's got to keep it together. And he keeps rethinking all the people that he's accidentally killed, and this level of guilt that just is weighing him down. But every time it starts pushing down, he keeps trying to pull it together, and especially when he can see that you're looking at him, he tries extra hard to keep it together and to keep himself from showing any weakness in this situation, but he's extremely scared and terrified of what might happen. And before we get to this next part, can you go ahead and roll your d4 for me?
2.
Can you roll a d6 as well?
4.
Interesting. This is highly unfortunate. So, why? God damn.
Tell us.
As you're looking out to DK, you see the little green energy starting to come up around you, and you know it's God, you know. And as it hits you, you fall asleep.
Fuck!
Oh no, no.
And as for this action, you have now made Noah passed out as she's laying in the cell with Headless kind of standing up and taking his head and looking down.
Don't
And then he
look
looks
at her.
over at you.
Don't look at her. Don't you look at her.
Looks back at DK.
Don't you
Can you roll a d6 for me now?
1.
Okay. And now roll another d6.
3.
And since she's not in the room, I'm gonna have you roll that one more time.
3.
Again.
2.
Okay. For some reason, after putting her to sleep, you give yourself a dose of dopamine, rewarding yourself for that action, as you now are more likely in the future to do so and feel rather good about doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's asleep. That shut her up. Yeah, man. I'm feeling good.
What?
I'm feeling real good.
What is?
Oh man, look
going
at this
on?
dude. He doesn't have his hands in his hand.
We now go to Dot as she's entering the police station with her parents. As you make your way in, you kind of are greeted by Chief Fladau as he's kind of putting on a shirt and buttoning it up and just... Oh my God. Molly, Chuck, Dot,
Hi.
do you mind if we get this over with really quickly? I've got to get home soon and explain some things to my wife.
Is everything all right?
Your friend, Jay. Unique set of abilities he's got there, huh?
Did anyone get hurt?
No one got hurt. Nobody's hurt. No, it's fine. I just almost tried to, You're just a child. I'll spare you the details. I'm sorry. Your friend's abilities are rather remarkable. No one's hurt. Just ashamed. Just very ashamed.
Did you get amped up?
That's one way of putting it, yes. I got very amped up. If you could follow me this way, young Miss Dot, and kind of leads you into a room right off to the side as you make your way in. And it's actually the kind of just the open area where you can see there's a lot of other people, a lot of other police officers, and every one of them is looking at you as you walk in and kind of keeping eyes on you. And you see the chief kind of, as he's walking next to you, look at them, just have a seat. And you can kind of see across the way the security cameras on the wall that show your friends in their cells on the other side. And you are able to see in those cells Noah asleep, and then you catch DK floating, and you see Jay feeling supposedly pretty happy.
Noah?
Then you see on one of the screens Headless just standing there. All right, so Dog, why don't we start with...
What is that? Why is Noah on the ground and what is that gut doing here?
Oh,
Oh my god!
I
Oh my
don't-
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the thing that attacked us! That thing tried to kill us! What is it doing here?
okay, let me find my, sorry. Your friend is on the ground, I'm guessing because Jay
Why are
probably...
you so calm right now?
Because that individual's in police custody. He turned himself in earlier this afternoon. Said he saw the broadcast, and this is anticipated. We thought this would happen. Many powered individuals seeing it's just a target. People are going to
You have
start
to get them
showing
out
up
of
on
there! You have to get them out of there right now!
Again, he's in police custody.
And your police custody is built for whatever he is?
And
And wait, why is Noah on the floor?
No one's having a good dream. Yeah.
Brom.
Um,
Brom.
Oh, she's got no dreams about Brom. Damn.
yeah. He kind of motions the person that's sitting there with the headphones, who's watching the monitors, takes the headphones off. Hey, Jimmy, why don't you share with young Miss Dot here why Noah is on the ground? Oh, apparently your companion Jay doused her with some sort of chemical property, and now she is sleeping and talking about Brahm in her sleep. As he puts his headphones back on and it's back to work.
Yeah, man.
As expected, your friend Jay seems to be the most dangerous of your group. You know, and
Mom,
speaking...
Dad, I don't want to be in a building with a thing that tried to kill us.
As your dad kind of leans forward and
This can't be
kneels
normal,
down
right?
and like, are you... Honey, what do you mean? What are you trying to say?
What do you mean, what am I trying? That thing tried to kill us in Las Vegas.
That...
The thing
kinda-
holding its own head, does that seem...
He kind of stands up. Chief Fladau, do you think we should look further into this? You know, my daughter seems rather upset right now. The chief kind of, let's all just try to keep it together.
What should we keep it together? What is wrong with you?
I'm trying really hard not to have an emotional breakdown and just conduct a statement and get a statement and then go home to my wife,
What?
have a couple drinks. Can we just can we just please get the statement done? And as I said, that individual will be being processed shortly. He turned himself in this afternoon, claiming that he saw our mayor's announcement on television, and that he wanted to turn himself in as he had done a terrible thing, and would.
Was
just
it trying
wanted
to
be-
kill us?
Your names did not come up. No.
What did he do?
What do you mean?
Did he say what the terrible thing was?
Well, no. I'm trying to get this interview done, and then it's been a long day. One thing at a time. But he's in police custody.
I don't even know how to fight something with no head. What do we do if he gets out?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's human, honestly, but I can say
Oh,
that.
but you're pretty sure it's safe to have him in there?
I'm pretty sure that none of you being in this building are safe, and if it wasn't for the governor of the state of California and my superiors telling me that this is just the way things have to be, I would not be here right now. I would be somewhere else. Yeah, today's been a day. It's been a day. I don't think any of you are safe. Or for us. For the people in this building. I've never experienced what I experienced a little bit ago, and I'm quite terrified by it, but I'm trying to keep a level head and not panic. And can you tell me what you saw yesterday? Let me look over my notes here. Yeah. Is there any merit to the phrase, "I've killed a lot of people," coming from Jay?
What?
Your friend, Jay Goldston. Is there any merit to when he says, "I've killed a lot of people"? Yeah, okay. So, totally safe individual, I'm sure.
I don't know why you would say that.
I frankly don't either. especially willingly. Kind of like another dangerous individual walking into my station saying I've done a terrible thing, please arrest me. Weird fucking day. Sorry, pardon my
Jay would never
language.
try to hurt anyone.
You've never tried to hurt anyone. That's...
Jay would never.
Jay would never try to hurt anyone. Has he hurt anyone?
Some of us have hurt people by accident.
Okay. And when you say hurt,
The guy in the building, I was trying to help him. He was on fire.
oh, so now we're talking about you and not Jay. Sorry, continue. As you start talking, your mom kind of like steps up and puts her hand on your shoulder. It's like, now, honey, can we just focus this conversation on? Can we focus this conversation on the situation at hand and get my daughter's statement regarding the fire and the incident out on the mountain, please?
That's what we're doing, right?
Chief kind of looks
Just
up.
checking
at,
the monitors. Is any change?
No. Chief kind of looks up at Molly and, okay. Right. In regards to the incident that took place a couple hours ago, whose idea was it to run into the building after being specifically asked by myself, Chief of Police, to remain in the vehicle?
Mine.
Yours. And your mom's hand kind of grips on your shoulder a little harder. I'm sure you mean someone else in the group, like Noah, right, dear? The obviously oldest of you all. And... right?
No?
Okay, Dot, so it was your idea to go... It was your idea to go into the burning building after I deliberately asked you not to. Fine, we're past that. Why?
I can turn my whole body into fire. I thought I could go in there and find out what was going on and help whoever was in there.
Okay. Did you ask your friends to go with you?
No?
Did it ever occur to you that just by entering the building you were putting their lives at stake? Or what about the individual inside that building? Didn't know who he was, what he could do. We still don't necessarily know what happened there, and precaution needs to be made when jumping into situations like this.
I understand. And
That's the first reasonable thing anyone has said in the last couple hours, and I appreciate that. Look, I don't know what's going to happen to your friend.
I think they're gonna get attacked by the crazy guy with no head.
He is currently in police custody. I'd like to think that we could contain the situation, but obviously there's things we're not prepared for.
You didn't know I could be fire, and you didn't know the guy inside that house was the reason it was on fire.
I'll give you that. Which is why we didn't go in there. Something wasn't right. First glance, it's pretty obvious to us that that is not a natural fire. I'm not going to risk the lives of my men, or kids for that matter, to go running into a burning building without thinking about it and talking about things first. I understand you all are extremely, extremely powerful, scary powerful individuals. If this thing that the mayor and your mother and the governor are going for is ever going to work, it cannot happen like this. It takes communication. Training. A willingness to follow orders.
Don't put us next to a burning building and then tell us not to do anything. And then tell us you want us to take credit for it on TV?
That is definitely not my idea, as he glances up at your mom. I would prefer that you weren't involved in this at all, and that I was allowed to do my job and make sure no one got hurt. That's what I would prefer. I can at least explain to the public when something messes up on my watch, and it's my fault for not following proper procedure. I don't really know how to explain this, and if say this happens again and the media does show up on time, is there. Can you roll a d4 for me, actually?
3.
So 3. As he's talking to you, your right arm bursts into flame.
Well, don't worry.
No, just sit down, it's fine. It's fine, everyone. She's not actually on fire. This is the new normal now.
Oh,
this is a young girl whose arm is on fire, but she is in fact not on fire. Please put the fire extinguisher down. Everything is fine. It's fine. You're fine, right? You don't feel that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I could go in there. And I thought it was working. I was trying to help that guy. Fire was pouring out of him and I was stopping it.
Okay, hold on. Back up a little bit. You said fire was pouring out of him and you could stop it.
Yeah.
Tell me, walk me through and please keep just your arm a little bit back away. I can feel it singeing my hairs at the end of my nose here. Can just, if you don't mind sharing with me, what happened when you went in there?
I went in the building and there was a bunch of like weird science-y equipment stuff. And then there was this guy in the center and fire was pouring out of him. Almost like he was like me, but it didn't seem like he was doing it on purpose, like less on purpose than this. I'm sorry, I have a lot to learn. So I can do, maybe I can do it now, because that would be better. Can I switch to water?
Go ahead and roll your power for me. And you're not in attack
D12
phase,
now.
so with the d12, yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
15.
That'll succeed. So you go from your firearm just to this kind of water-like whip that just kind of, and you hear a couple people in the background like, "Oh fuck, shit!" It's people kind of clambering up and getting up from their desks and stuff. It's like, no, she's
Better.
proving a point. I
Yeah.
think.
It's less collateral damage. Sorry about.
Man, I feel like I'm. Be careful around you types. Getting numb to the world. You know, you see the stuff on the news with the aliens in Mexico and LA, and now you.
Okay, do
you
they
know-
train you to talk to people?
To people, yes, yeah, you know, a traffic stop, a bar fight, you know, cat stuck up in a tree. Yeah, you know, we're trained for a lot of things like that, talking to people, calming down situations.
So that's what I wanted to.
Unique situation here, very unique situation.
Fire was pouring out of him. He was making the whole house fire. So I was trying to shoot him with water, and then I was holding the fire back with water, and I think I pushed too hard, and he kind of hit a wall. And
So he hit a wall. Mm-hmm. And that wall being Karen.
just a regular wall.
At what point did old Muscles there grab a hold of him?
I think think after he fell down, something happened to her in there, and she kind of started thinking things were toys. But I think he definitely was already out. It was my
Do you have
fault.
any information on what happened to your friend in there?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Now, I believe you, so there's that.
Do you need to arrest me?
No. I'm not gonna arrest you. I'm sure if I tried, your mom would lock me up into years worth of paperwork. So we'll avoid that for now. There is a problem. I don't trust your friends.
To do what?
Anything. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. I have
We've
reason to believe that your comrade, friend, colleague, whatever the hell you want to call him, person you just met who's extremely dangerous, Mr. Jay Goldston, I have reason to believe that he did kill a lot of people, and he's just an idiot, and he's quite broken up about it, and doesn't quite know how to deal with the trauma of the situation, and is just rattling off nonsense and tries to cover it up by telling me I don't understand how kids talk about music these days. Idiot
Okay,
has
that
no
didn't make any sense, but he's a good person. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and we haven't had a lot of reasons to trust people.
That's completely understandable.
I know you guys are trying to do the right thing, but they don't know us. It would really help if we weren't locked up with that crazy man.
I mean, technically, they're not under arrest either.
So we can
Hold them for
go?
questioning. I didn't say that. Getting back to the problem at hand there, just not for a second, don't trust your friends. And as a man of the law, I had an individual just admit to me that he's murdered people.
He's not a murderer.
I still have to follow through on that. Say what you want. I've got on videotape an individual admitting that he killed people and then tried to backstep on it by saying that he played really good music. It's not gonna fly.
We did do a concert.
I'm aware. We all are. It was everywhere. Puts all of you on a... You have to realize you're not people anymore.
What?
No. What I mean by that is not that you're enhanced people. I mean, the rights and things that were awarded normal people changed when you went on that television and you became famous. Celebrities, recognizable, out on the street, anywhere you go. This went from something that could be handled a little bit more simple to something now that the second the media gets a hold of it, the second the media locally finds out that you're here and that something went down.
Weren't you planning to announce us to the local media like an hour ago?
Again, not my idea.
Okay.
A little easier to do when you're just a group of psyots coming in and saying, we're a part of this thing and we're going to help out in town and make things better. Not, let's see that police report that shows a hulked out individual broke the back of another individual that was on fire. I don't even know, but you just have to understand you're not normal anymore and we can't... Molly, I'm out of my element here. And she kind of steps forward. She's like, and that's why I would appreciate if you all would let me handle this. And just let the mayor and the governor and I all work together to find a solution to our problem. And we'll, moving forward, work with the advisement of yourself, Chief Fadao, and that of the local... We'll take other people's advice.
What?
Look, honey, we made a deal.
Yeah, you keep saying.
But obviously that deal's not going to work. That can't happen now. And to get your friends out of here and to get them out of this situation, there's still hope to do so, but you're going to have to let me do this my way.
What is that?
It means compromises will be made.
You're being very vague, Mom.
Because I have to, sweetie. You're not privileged to this information. You don't need to be. You don't just get to ask for it and get it in return. I don't owe that to you. I am doing my job to protect you and protect the city at the same time. And there is a lot of things in between there that you will not understand.
I definitely won't if you don't tell me anything.
Not going to. So, Mr. or Chief Fladau, if you would please, for the moment, release these individuals into the care of myself and the mayor, and we will take them to their quarters where they will be under close supervision for the time being. Sure, why not?
Yes, okay, great. Let's go wake up Noah, and let's get out of here.
As you're saying this, walking up to the front of the police station is Ron in his police outfit with Karen, and he's currently got you handcuffed. He's whispering to you as you walk up. All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna get in there. I'm gonna get you to where those guys are going. We're gonna break everybody out of here, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just follow my lead.
Okay.
All right, and at this point you've put Stickum away because he's gone after that action. He's done. All right, so let's
All right, let's do it.
All right. So he kind of walks in through the front door. I've got the other wanted criminal here.
What? Oh no, you wrong person. Oh no.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh no, I'm a wanted.
No, they're gonna let us go. They're gonna let us go. And also, you didn't do anything wrong.
The driver, right? You know, impersonating a officer is a federal crime. So just stop. You're not a wanted criminal, at least in this city for now, despite what the U.S. government would say.
Not?
No. Did you give your statement at the hospital? We sent someone to interview you.
I honestly don't remember.
Ron kind of covers up the name tag on the... takes off his hat. Sorry, I was just bringing her down to the station. Thought I would help out.
Yeah, he was naked.
Just do it.
And the guy was like, take my clothes.
We were naked.
Nope, I had all. Nope, not me. I was fine.
We were.
He was somehow naked, and the guy was like, take my officer's clothes, cause you need warmth.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. Karen, Ron, look. It's that guy from the highway with the head.
Oh, what the fuck?
And Ron kind of leans into the chief of police, still holding over the name badge. Listen here, chief. I wasn't really gonna do anything stupid or anything like that, but that the guy you got in there, he's real dangerous. Real dangerous. I'm sure they've probably already told you that, but probably get out of here. Yeah.
Maybe evacuate everybody.
And we now go back up to upstairs. Jay, can you roll a D8 for me?
D8?
Yeah.
D8, 2.
Now roll a D6.
2.
You know, I'm going to have you do that entire action again. I'm not going to have you repeat exactly what you just did last turn.
Oh, that's a D8? What is this? D10? This is a D8, guys. That's 4.
Okay.
That's 4. Just doubled it up.
That's what you did the first time.
What? No, I had 2 and 2, and this is 4 and 4.
No, the very first time. You're literally just about to put Noah back to sleep again.
Alright, she's asleep. So is it Inception? Is it like sleep within sleep? Is she going to a new level?
She's dreaming that she's dreaming.
Roll that D8 again.
6.
So, as you're feeling pretty good about everything and not
Always
too
feeling
worried
good.
some reason about Headless over in the corner, and despite DK yelling and being quite upset while he floats in the air, you start to wake Noah up unintentionally with a dose of oxytocin as she starts feeling real cuddly and lovey-dovey towards you and DK. And just really, really, really likes you guys.
Wakey, wakey. We up. Hey. Hi.
As you get up, you kind of look up and see Headless standing right at the edge of the glass, holding his head up next to the glass.
Oh man. Wow. I feel good.
Kind of bangs his head.
Okay.
Alright. Put your hand on your head. On your head.
Put your head on your head so I can knock your head off.
He kind of turns back and now holds his head in one hand and then puts his other hand up against the glass.
Yeah.
Puts his hand back on the glass.
Let me get in there.
You see his head mouth. You're making it weird.
Man. Dude, go.
He puts one finger on the glass, and you start to see the glass kind of shake and vibrate. And as he talks, the sound of his voice starts vibrating and like coming out into your cell for you to hear, but both of you cannot hear. But you see him holding his head and putting his finger up against the glass.
Ooh.
Noah,
Hi.
I've come here to make you an offer.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to agree to the terms I'm about to present to you.
Ooh. Terms.
I came here to make you an offer.
Okay, sir.
What are you talking about over there?
Your voice is so rumbly.
I see.
Makes me feel really warm.
I don't have vocal cords.
Is that a comedian? What's so funny?
Noah Castillo,
Oh, wow.
my employer, extends an offer.
Extends.
I'm very confused.
It's
You have-
okay to be confused. Questioning.
I would like to make you an offer
Okay.
extended from my employer. You have two options. One, you work for him. Two, I kill everyone in this building.
Oh, wow. What kind of work?
My employer is aware of your current employer, Solomon, and your quest for power. He promises that he can give you more than Solomon.
More.
He wanted me to remind you that you are here, and Solomon has not come for you, and
Is
Solomon has given you nothing.
your employer you?
No, my employer is Alduin.
Okay.
You remember him.
Okay.
You thrashed his casino.
Oh, right.
He would like to hire you.
Really?
If
He
you
wants to
agree,
give me money?
correct.
Okay.
And a position of power in his company.
What do I have to do for it?
You agree to the terms.
Okay.
You leave with me
Ooh, where are we going?
to my employer.
Okay.
Why did you wink? No, I'm confused. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
No, I'll go with you to your employer.
No, but the wink insinuates that you are not, in fact, serious. Is this a actual agreement?
I agreed to your terms.
Can you roll a d6 for me?
Yeah.
Oh my
2d6?
It's winking so
3
much.
and 5. They're still in separate cells, right?
Correct. They can't hear any of this. They
3 and
just
5.
see it. So you feeling really nice and good about yourself, you kind of start searching out around you for other people having those feelings deep down. And after you push through a couple of the on the surface feelings from DK of his feelings towards you, which you've kind of caught before, you also catch a thought from him in the back of his head, wondering if Dot would possibly give him a green-eyed trombonist's number so he could hit her up later. But that just kind of came into your head there, and you continue your conversation.
Are our windows by each other?
Yeah, he's on the cell on the opposite side, but he can't hear him.
I know!
Are you crying?
I don't know what to do.
As Headless is kind of looking at you, kind of turns, looks over at Jay in the corner, still feeling pretty good about himself, and then looks at the stern and serious DK on the other side, takes his hand off the glass, makes his way over to the door, pulls the entire door off,
Ooh.
and kind of pushes it to the side as he walks out and down the hallway and puts his hand on DK's glass as you feel now the vibrations coming in through the room. DK Unaka,
Yes.
I offered your comrade employment, but I do not understand what she's trying to say.
Like, what did she
I gave her
say?
2 options: to work for us, or I kill everyone in the building.
Like, there's no third option. Like, I feel like there's now no 2 options in life.
Those are the 2 options I was advised to give.
Looking at Jay, she's probably tripping on some Jay juice. What? Are you a robot or are you a human? Like,
I'm both.
okay. So are you one of those robots where you're like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I'm ordered to do and no questions asked?
No.
Okay, so we can convince you to not be an asshole right now? That's like a dick thing to do right now. Trust me, I get it. I get why you'd want to kill everyone in this building, but it's just, like, right now, like, I'm having a good day. Like, I don't want to do, like, Karen turned 1,000,000 feet and I was stuck between her 2 breasts for a long time, and now you're back here, and we were having a real chill time last time, and now you're doing this fight thing. Do you really want to fight?
I enjoy it, yes.
You know how this is going to end, right?
I'll kill you.
No, I'm gonna put your head on your head and I'm gonna knock your head off. I'm probably going to just destroy you. That's probably what's gonna happen.
What's your counteroffer?
Is fine if else does he want? It can't just be like, what do we have to do for Alduin to just leave us alone? I don't want to fight anymore. I kind of want to just be real chill. I feel like I'm done with my superhero career. So just find out if there's anything else Alduin wants where he will leave every one of us alone.
Those are the terms. Noah works for us. We leave you alone. All is forgiven. Her skills can provide quite use in regaining the funds that were lost to us.
How long would she have to work for you?
I am not privy to that information.
Do you have a phone where you can find out? Like, I feel like this might, Noah's real secretive.
I do not return until the job is complete.
That doesn't seem like.
What is your counteroffer?
Counteroffer is, if Noah agrees to it, because technically I'm her manager right now, I guess, since she's being weird. Noah works 3 to 6 months for you guys. I mean, no, you guys probably don't have a psychic, and psychic, it's a rough market. So 3 to 6 months, no weird stuff. Like don't be staring at her boobies or anything like that. And then we'll circle back, probably renegotiate the contract, see what's up with that.
I find no satisfaction in the flesh.
Okay.
But I'd like to remind you, because you appear to be too stupid to understand. The counteroffer. You asked if I follow orders blindly. I do not. What is your counteroffer for me, you imbecile?
What do you want? Before I offer anything, I gotta learn more about you, Mr. Headless. What do you want? What can we get you that would make you happy? I feel like you are always doing things for Alduin. Alduin is Alduin. How can we make you happy?
He pays me.
Goddamn. How much?
How much are you willing? How much do I want from you? Or how much does he pay me?
No, how much would take you to forget all this and leave us alone? How much would that cost?
Depending on the job, retainer, 100 grand a month.
A month? God damn! So like you would keep getting paid. Like there's no flat rate. Oh my goodness gracious.
My repairs are expensive.
Yeah, I get that. I see you. Man. 100,000 a month. I'll see if I can get that for you.
I will give you exactly 60 seconds.
But I have to talk to them. They're going to pay you, the government. Can you give me a chance to talk to them?
Are you saying that the government is giving me a counteroffer? Would I then not work for you, but for the government?
Yeah, the government would be the middleman.
I will not work for the government.
Goddamn.
I already worked for the government. I quit.
Okay. But the government wasn't probably paying you $100,000 a month.
No, they were not.
Like non-violent end of conflicts normally isn't my thing, but I'm telling you, if you only knew the past 2 days I just had, I really need to find out a way to
I feel like I'm getting less done talking to you than I was with the weird one.
Oh man, but I'm like, I am not joking. I am trying to figure out if I can get these people to pay you $100,000. What if they gave me the $100,000 and then I gave you the $100,000? Would that count?
Why do you need to tell me where the 100,000 came from?
Exactly. Good point. Good point.
Do you have $100,000?
I have to ask them if they'll give it to me, but maybe. Go.
Takes his hand off the glass and makes his way over and forcefully puts his hand up against the glass. Do you have $100,000?
Oh, whoa! Like, nice to meet you, dude. Why do you want to know? What's up?
The counteroffer.
Counteroffer? What are you talking about?
You die, or $100,000, or Noah goes with me.
You want a counteroffer of $100,000 to not kill us and not take Noah?
Correct. I would then work for you.
Oh, you work for me?
Correct. I don't care who, as long as it's not the government.
You're making me feel real good right now. I got ideas. I got so many ideas. Listen,
I don't care. Do you have $100,000?
here's the thing. Take me, take Noah. We go to Vegas. Okay? We go to Vegas.
I'm currently stationed in Vegas.
Great. We'll just head there.
Oh, I don't like the face.
And then
I don't
take
like the face.
take a listen. We'll put on a concert, right? The power group. We'll charge $100 a ticket. People are gonna come.
Oh, I know how a mouth moves when he says that. Is he trying to cut me
power
out?
group.
Is he trying to cut me out of my group?
The power group. We'll put on a concert, right? Money's gonna be flowing in. How much? $100,000? That's it, or we can get you that money.
There's currently 15 seconds until I get a $100,000 agreement.
Look, let's write it out. I'll get you $100,000.
You'll get me $100,000.
I'll get you $100,000. I can do that. But
He walks over. He pulls the door right off.
this is broken.
Brought us down to the ground. Walks in, holding his head up in one hand. Puts it close to your face.
Don't write the check. Your boutique cannot cash.
Now holding his head up, looks right at you. What would you like me to do?
Oh man, I mean, do I have free reign?
I now work for you.
All right. Let's dance. Let's celebrate.
Oh, what is
Let's celebrate. Look, you're doing a bad job.
I'm celebrating.
Come on, man, put a little hips into it.
Oh, I don't know what's
Who
going on.
would you like me to kill?
I don't want you to kill anybody.
Why
Just
did you hire me?
because you were gonna kill everybody. I needed to. Look, man.
What's my function?
Yo, man, you get real deep. Just chill. My management skills, I need to work. Okay, so how about this? Let's get DK. Let's get DK out of there. Let's get Noah out of here. Let's all stroll out. Let's roll to Vegas. And if police come at us, just be like, stand back. And what do?
I kill people.
I know, but like, what? How do you? Is there like a warning shot?
Oh, I don't like.
There shouldn't be. Warning shots give people a chance to flee. Change
Man,
course of direction.
Wow, what's up with you, dude? Like, what happened to you?
I was designed for one purpose.
You ever feel love? And in that moment, I use a plot point.
I'm excited to negate this plot point for you.
Come on, man!
Given that he is a robot,
You said half human, half robot.
but which part?
The human part. And you don't, and if he's AI, don't you think AI has experienced some sort of
So you're gonna like chemically mix up his flesh, but his robotic brain, which it is robotic because it's in my notes.
He's got a robotic brain. But
is
does
a
it come
robot.
from the heart? Does he have a heart? Does he have like an essence? Does he have humanness?
Come on,
Come
you are describing comes from the brain. Every single emotion,
Yeah.
just the skin active.
I know which part.
Come on, man. Let this guy
Robot
feel
wearing
good.
human skin?
The man could feel good, right?
If you can hear me on the camera, if you have like Ron Solo, or I don't even know if he's around you, Infinity Feast, can you please have him come talk to me? Please, Ron Solo or Infinity Feast. Have them come talk to me, please.
Your friend's calling for help.
He's being a bitch. Look, all right. You want to feel good? Do you want to feel good? Have you ever felt good?
I'm not programmed to feel.
Programmed to feel.
Oh,
So
what
there are
is-
just a bunch of programs you're running.
What is Jade?
Correct.
So is there like a thing like a little thing, a
A
program
central
like
nervous system
it's your central nervous system, huh? Just codes and stuff like
designed by Project Rising Spirit.
Rising Spirit. Okay. What? Who?
Based on the lips I'm reading, it seems like Jay doesn't know how robots work.
Would you like-
or computers.
Would you like me to complete the first task?
Yeah, let's just stroll out of here.
And
go to Vegas
as
make
he
some money.
says that, he just kind of walks over, takes the door off of your cell, rips it off, walks down, grabs the door on your cell, rips it off.
Oh my.
Let's walk out of it.
Second
Don't
task.
kill anybody. That's what I want
Okay.
you to do.
Uh,
Hey, you guys ready? Let's go. We got
yeah,
him. We got him.
I guess so.
Downstairs, everyone
my
is now
boy.
gathered around the monitors as you've heard everything, as they have the
heard
headphones
it?
off, and they're like hearing what's happening in each cell as everybody's like,
Wait, how much did we hear?
you heard every conversation because they all came through on the cameras.
Hey, Dot. Hey, Dot.
Ah,
Is Noah trying to fuck that robot?
I'm very confused.
I think Noah's trying to fuck that robot.
Does Jay have $100,000?
I'm,
Were none of you concerned that guy just said he was gonna kill everyone in the building?
we're very concerned, and people are moving into position as we speak, but now things have gotten complicated a little bit, given that your friends are now with him and using him as some sort of device to escape the facility,
Well, apparently
right as we
we
were about to
defused-
let you all leave the building.
We apparently diffused the situation while y'all completely failed to react to a robot saying it was gonna kill everybody.
Also,
So
I mean,
maybe you're welcome.
If
Yes.
you give us a robot, we're gonna see if that robot can feel. That's just who we are.
I mean, which
We
part
just
of it
like-
is human?
I know. Which part of it is human? Does it have like? I mean, it's got chemicals.
Yeah.
Robot best friend. Robot best friend. Robot best friend.
So
Robot
did,
best
did
friend.
we take the elevator? Or are we?
One sec. Okay, you all have encountered this individual in the past,
Yeah.
and he was trying to kill you.
Oh, so much.
So, now, he does not want to kill you because he's been offered money.
Yeah, that robot's got bills. I don't understand it either.
I've been out of my element from the minute you all showed up. Can't believe I'm about to say this. Miss Wilson,
Yeah.
what would you do in this situation?
Let us go.
Roll a d6.
2.
As you say that, your legs turn to water, and you kind of are just a torso sitting on the ground looking up at him. Okay.
Yeah, you should. I mean, go with the flow. Is what I'm trying to say.
So
We've defused the crazy murder bot.
you want me to let the murder bot leave with you? You're not at all worried about your safety in this situation?
If you know, like a sneaky way to just shut him down without him trying to kill us all, that would be ideal. Really? But we might need to keep pretending
Ron
we
kind of
have
steps up and he's like,
$100,000.
now that you say it, I might be able to defuse this situation.
Do you have $100,000? Do you have $100,000? Do you have like treasury bills from like 1907?
What's my business is my business.
Oh my God, you do!
He totally does. Can you shut him down with your?
If I can interface with him.
Is he gonna take you over? Are you gonna become a killer robot?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Well,
Oh, now you got me all
think about
nervous.
that.
Nah, now I'm out. I've changed my mind. I
no.
don't wanna do
If
this.
you try, that's.
No, I didn't even think about that. I've never. No, you're right. What if he's got like some crazy programming in there? I'm used to cars. They just do what I tell them to do. I can't think.
Well, he can't think.
He seems thinky.
He says he has no feelings.
But murdery,
It's pretty murdery.
pretty murdery.
Give it a shot.
And now, murdery bot with murdery boy up there. Oh
No, no one's
uh,
a
that's-
murder boy.
No, just it's a nickname for the kid, the shirtless one. It's just
Give it a.
murdery boy. He slays it on stage.
If you.
He does.
He does slay it on stage.
He does.
That's he murders on stage.
Oh.
kills it on stage.
Yep.
If you interface with the robot and you don't become a killer robot, I will go out on 2 dinners with you.
All right, now you're just getting crazy. Like, yeah, don't play that on me. What if the first one goes bad? What if the first one goes bad and then you're just going to show up to the second one because it was a deal? That's not cool.
We'll just
Come
be
on.
friends. We'll just be friends.
That's a shitty date.
We'll just be buds. Look, we'll go on the first date, and then on the second date, we'll go do like an activity so that we still have fun, even if there's no chemistry.
That brings up a good point. I've never interfaced with a killer robot before. I'm used to driving cars. They just do what I tell them to do. What if I interface with this guy and my whole car turns into,
A killer
kit
car?
murder car, like...
That would be really cool, but except for the murder, I don't like murder.
Hasselhoff's pretty cool too,
I don't know.
Who do you think made Kit?
You made Kit or Hasselhoff?
What is he
you
talking
did not,
about?
Kit's not.
Karen, what's he talking about?
He makes cars that are. There was a show back a long time. It's fine.
I'm just trying to impress you.
I know, honey.
But look,
I feel like it's working and that's weird.
I don't know.
Karen, did you come back from the hospital crazy?
Maybe. He turned into a car bed. It was kind of cool.
As you're saying all this, you're just a puddle on the ground looking up, kind of talking to everybody. As the chief of police kind of stands up, was like, look, I've got men getting in a position right now, considering this individual just tore the doors off of the
Position
cells.
for what?
I don't think your men can do a whole lot.
Position surrounding the building, exiting as we speak. We got to figure out what we're going to do here. Either...
Remember when I said he's really dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay, just so that's on the record.
Yeah, it's on the...
Have your men ever fought a killer robot?
No. Hasn't come up.
It didn't. Yeah,
I'd like to just honestly let you all go and go home and drink forever. That'd be great.
I think you have a drinking problem.
I'm going to, yes.
What happened? What'd I miss?
As you say that, a bunch of kind of officers standing behind all just start laughing. It's like, nothing.
I don't know, he's been weird since I got here.
Yeah, it's weird.
What are we gonna do about your friends, Miss Wilson? What do we do? Are you seriously saying we just let you go into the care of the mayor and your mother
Yeah,
with the killer robot?
if you could, work on some ways to stop killer robots, we'll just try to string it along.
And contain him?
$100,000 would contain him.
Yep. Do you have $100,000?
Molly? Kind of looks up at your mom. It's just... So now this is a hostage situation.
I don't know, man. That robot's got bills.
It is pretty much a hostage situation, yeah.
Great, Dot, I don't like this.
Would it be better that we let him leave with a super powerful psyop that reads brains and stuff?
He's not taking Noah.
We can't take Noah.
That would also be but the kidnapping version.
Fine.
Fine what? We don't have $100,000, do we?
We'll get it.
Awesome.
What?
But for the moment, we'll continue on as Dot suggested.
Mom, where are you going to get $100,000?
Chief, I suggest you send someone along with us just to keep tabs on the situation. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, hustle up! And a couple of the officers that are still remaining in the building all kind of come up as he kind of reaches into his desk, pulls out some toothpicks and starts breaking them. Kind of holds them out for everybody. As they all pull out, all of them looking over at, the two of you and up at the screens. As in this time, he's now seeing them rip off the doors of the last cell and kind of making their way towards the elevator.
Make a little waterway.
As the individual that kind of pulls the shortest toothpick steps forward. Okay.
Did you win?
Yeah. I
What's
guess
your
I'm
name?
your shep. Hi, I'm Sage Topian.
Nice Topian.
Hey, buddy. I'd shake your hand, but your hand's all wet.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Hazard pay on this one, Chief? Yeah, sure. Go for it. It's all you, bud. I'm gonna go home. You guys, you got this under control. Consider this my resignation. As he's leaving, he starts taking off his shirt again.
What did I miss?
And just kind of throws on the ground as you see him kind of walk out the front door and exit the building.
Did Jay make him shirtless?
Did Jay make him shirtless?
Great, you all have been here, as this is Molly, as she kind of stands up. Great, you all have been here for no less than half a day, and we've already made the chief of police resign. This is going spectacularly.
I'm reasonably certain that's not our fault.
From what I hear, well, we won't. It's not for young years, Dot. Okay, so we're doing this. We're going to take the murderous robot to the quarters that we've provided for you all at the mayor's mansion. Now, who wants to stand at the elevator and make sure that your friends don't try to kill everyone in this building?
I'll do it. I'll go say hi.
Great, thank you. If you could position yourself over by the elevators, that would be great.
Just send one of your friends.
I could send a little buddy. Do you have any paper?
We're in an office.
Ah,
So you grab some paper.
I grab some paper, and I start drawing. Who would be useful
Mom,
right now?
Dad, would you not let the murder robot see you? He said he was gonna kill everyone in the building.
So you'd like me to...
Just a thought.
I will be waiting for you, or I will meet you at the mayor's office. Your quarters are set up there. You know where to go. Please. What the fuck is today? Just be careful, Dot. Just be careful. And then after this is done, you're coming home. You're coming home. We'll get them in their quarters and you're coming home. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I'm not letting you stay in a facility with a murder robot or whatever you're calling it.
Murder robot.
Murder robot.
Murder robot.
Okay.
Hashtag murder robot.
There's... Fine. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so she kind of grabs Chuck, your dad, by the arm and just kind of pulls him out the front as they exit. As your dad's kind of looking as he's walking out, like, just kind of stunned on his face at everything that's happening. As the young police officer kind of... So... Yeah, you're drawing.
Oh yeah, I'm done now. I just stick them.
So stick 'em kind of period. Roll your power for me. See how well. Roll your power with a d12.
Thank you. Where's the D12? Thank you. Oh, that's too high. I'm only a D4. My poor little powers. 3.
For some reason, your conjuring powers aren't working right now. As you see the elevator kind of making its way down as the numbers get lower and lower.
Okay.
So you want to head over there and make sure your friends
I'll
don't
just saunter on over.
kill me, the only police officer left in the building?
Door.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You just you hang out with what was your name, Sage?
Sagetopian.
Sage Topian. Sure. Yeah, hang out with Sage.
Okay.
I'll just go hang out. Let's go walk over to the elevator.
As you walk over to the elevator, we now go into the elevator as the three of you and Headless are just kind of sitting in the elevator.
Man,
Listening
this
to the music.
elevator takes forever. Like, for real.
I don't know. I kind of enjoy this time with everyone.
Can you roll a d10 for me while you're in this elevator?
That's it. This is it, right?
Yeah.
Right? 3.
It was a 3?
No,
And you are
D10.
rolling some low numbers, man.
Oh, man.
Can you now roll a d4?
4. How about that?
You release an insane amount of estrogen into the elevator. As
Oh, what? Something just leaked out.
as DK finds himself feeling quite tired and rather emotional.
You know? Sometimes I wish you would just fart. Why can't you just fart like normal people? You're just putting your powers on us. On us.
What is wrong,
And
man?
you need to. I can't even
you
look at
crying?
you. I'm gonna slap you.
What? TK, what's going on, man?
Don't.
What is happening? What are you feeling, man?
You don't need to know what I'm feeling. Because you will never know what I am feeling.
Oh, man, you sound like my ex-girlfriend, man. Ooh.
You can let it out.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Jay, I'm done with you. With you, I am done.
You're emotional right now, dude.
You're emotional right now.
Nah, I'm chill.
You're emotional right now.
Noah, can you roll a d8?
Look, man, I think
2? Oh no, that's low. 2?
Yeah, and then roll a d4.
Oh no!
Just roll a different one. Just, yeah,
Here's
just roll a
another
different
3.
d4. So, as you start coming down from the
Oxytocin.
oxytocin that you know Jay made you feel, you push out an image into everyone's minds except for the robots.
Elevator people or everybody?
Just the elevator people in this until we get to the bottom here. And the image that you guys get is her thinking about how all the women in her family were very good with potions, and that they are descendants of brujas, witches, who pass down spells and poisons from generation to generation. And sometimes she wishes she could use them on Jay.
Oh, don't you use your black magic on me, you witch.
What? Excuse you?
You
just called me
I
a
heard
witch.
what you threw into my brain.
I didn't throw anything into your brain.
Oh, your whole,
I
come from
saw
a
it.
whole family of witches.
The elevator,
Hey, you don't even know.
the
you're like
elevator
crying
dings
over
as
here.
it opens,
No.
and Headless just kind of steps forward and puts his hands out. He's like, "Everyone, out of the way. We are leaving the building."
Thanks.
Oh, aggro.
This is my boy. He's our
Is he
backup.
like your personal escort?
The only person standing in front of you is Karen on the other side of the elevator.
Don't hurt Karen. She's cool as ice. Let's roll.
Hi.
Hey, Karen, you know,
Hey.
Karen!
it's been a long, very long day, and I'm so glad, just so glad I can see your face again. Because, you know, some people just don't understand. They're just Jay. You know, they're just Jay.
No.
And he's just,
Yeah.
they take and they take and they
Yep.
take and they never give.
Hi, everybody. I'm your escort. Like to formally let you all know you're being released.
That's good.
Okay.
You are free to go, so
That's
there's no need for the murdery robot to do anything unreasonable. and I will be escorting you to your quarters provided by the city.
This is
Who are
Officer
you?
Sagetopian. He's pretty nice.
Why are you lactating?
Oh my god!
You don't just
My
ask
eyes-
someone
yeah.
if they're
My eyes
lactating.
are up here.
No,
You are
no,
looking
look
at my
at your-
chest.
look at
Yeah,
your
yeah,
chest.
Keep your
I'm
eyes
sorry,
to yourself.
No, look at
Keep your
chest.
eyes to yourself.
You just got.
Keep your eyes to yourself.
Oh, buddy.
No, I don't need buddies. I don't need buddies. Everyone, keep your eyes to yourself.
Oh, your shirt is so.
Keep your eyes.
At least he's wearing a shirt, okay?
Look, man, I don't know why everybody's tripping. I knew why you're
Do
tripping.
you?
I do know why he's tripping.
What? What did you do something?
I think he's getting the feels from me. Yes, I let out a green mist, and he's just feeling the feels. I don't know. Just let him ride it through.
You gotta stop that.
I don't know what it just happens. Like your arms, your weird drawings, you and sending weird witch thoughts into my brain.
Wait, which stuff?
Yeah, she's reading the witches. Her family home witches. They're all
What are
like
you
doing
saying
potions
over
and
there?
stuff. Like they come from a
Like,
long line of
anyone's gonna
brew houses,
believe
like a
you.
Mexican
You're
witch, and
crazy.
it's like crazy. Like I saw them gathering around like weird common, and they were just like doing potions. Like it was.
That's
crazy.
I saw
awesome.
it too. I saw it too.
Really?
There's a whole family of strong women.
Yeah, that sounds.
Everyone's talking about warlocks, but it's all about witches.
Can we keep him
I'd like to
this?
remind everybody that I'm escorting you
Oh,
to
alright.
your new place. Your
Let's
quarters.
go.
Okay, great.
I know what I.
Subject moving off premises.
Yo,
need to
Headless
ask
dude,
you
what's
a-
your name?
Headless 7.
Headless 7.
Hi, I'm Karen.
You had like a nickname?
Hi, nice to meet you.
So were there like 6 before you?
I do not know.
You. So
Yep.
why the 7?
Are you curious?
Are you like Headless Junior?
You got a mommy and a daddy?
Mommy, daddy, headless.
Not that I'm aware of.
And you're a robot?
For the most part, yes.
What does that mean?
It means that my parts are mechanical.
Do you have any organic-y stuff?
Yeah, what's the organic stuff?
It depends on what you consider organic.
Like fleshy
No
stuff.
fleshy,
Nothing fleshy.
You don't have any flavor?
except for the outside skin layer that replenishes.
Oh.
What about the
Are you-
inside?
Inside,
Organs, guts.
Yeah. Are you like anatomically correct?
I have no reproductive organs.
Wow.
What a bummer.
Dude.
What a waste. I'm sorry. That was very insensitive.
Now,
I was
were you-
designed to murder.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
that's okay.
I am my
Well,
own lifeline.
humans, you're never going to be murdering other things.
Oh.
I now work for you.
Cool.
Okay, well, let's
Guys-
stop the murder stuff. Number one. All right, I know you're programmed to do that, but can you reprogram yourself?
I cannot reprogram myself,
Do you know how to do a
though
thumbs
I
up?
would like to.
Sometimes robots, if you teach them how to do a thumbs
What
up,
about
they
a
become your
hacker?
best
Could
friends.
someone like hack you?
What are you talking about?
I have
Yeah, but
extensive
sometimes-
defenses.
Sometimes like in movies,
That-
if you teach a
that's
robot
not
to
a
be a
no.
person, they like
It is
become
not
your
a
best
no.
friend.
If we were
What?
to change you into what you wanted to be, personally,
It
what
would be
you want?
appreciated, yes.
But what would you want?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
We might.
Are you able to do that for me?
Wait, what do you want?
Change him?
When am I getting paid?
Run,
Those are
where's
separate
Run? Where's Run
questions.
Solo?
Separate questions.
Where's Run Solo?
As you're making your way out the front of the police entrance, he's like, "Hey,
Run!
DK, my."
Don't you open your mouth to say anything about it. Do you think JBZ would be able to let us have $100,000 so we can buy a robot?
Well, you weren't privy to the conversation that went on inside. Old Dot's mom here,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we got the money. We're getting the money.
Molly Wilson. Old Miss Wilson
Maybe.
apparently is pretty confident she'll be able to get that money. I mean, Your money's on its way, murder robot. Your money's.
That's
Yes.
Your money was
He
never
has
in
it.
question. Your money was
1.2
never in
million a
question.
year. You
No,
make a bank robot.
No, really though.
What do you do with all that money?
I think I think my mom is keeping secrets.
Yeah, she seemed like that type of person. That's what I was trying to tell everybody.
What?
Your mom, she's like rude as hell.
Well, she's very overwhelmed by everything that's happening. But
She was really mean to us.
Also, pot calling the kettle black.
How?
You have secrets. We don't know who you are.
I haven't been rude to you.
Well, I mean, there's been nicer people that I've escorted in my vehicle before. I could say that much.
You
for sure.
turned off my eyebrows.
Okay,
Like
but
you
know-
also stared at my ass constantly.
Okay, your ass. I was staring at you. Have no.
Now he's a bad
Yeah,
man.
dude.
He's a bad man for appreciating your God-given gifts.
whoa, weird.
That's not. We don't do that anymore.
weird.
We don't,
You know what I
not,
mean? Come on.
not in this. Not in this century.
I agree with Ryan. Like, we all should just appreciate each other's bodies.
Ew.
You can appreciate your own body,
I
just
do.
not in
I do
public.
every
not
night.
in public. I don't
I
understand.
do every night.
I bet you do.
Okay? And you probably should too. Appreciate your body and mine.
You have
Thank
no.
you.
I don't need.
Appreciate yourself.
No, you can't get on me, sir. You were staring at my nipples. When right now you were staring at them.
No, I defended you. I told the police officer to not. I told him it was
But
rude.
you were
Yeah,
but you
that's all
tried.
right.
You
wasn't.
judged them.
No, I didn't.
judged him.
No, it's a natural thing. It happens to some men when their partner is, breastfeeding or lactating. Sometimes men can also
see
take
through
on
you.
those
Really?
I see
those
through you.
roles.
Between every sentence, your eyes have went down instead of my juicy lips. I've seen you. I've seen it in your eyes. You can hide. So we can call it even.
Hey,
Hey, bud.
just you friendly police officer here reminding you that we gotta get to
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Place
Let's
to
do it.
Get
stay.
in the
My mom-
robot car with the robot murderer and the everything else that's totally normal about
I'm
this
sorry,
situation.
Headless. Does it offend you that we keep calling you a murder robot?
That is my design function.
Okay,
Wait,
so it
what is
doesn't.
the thing you wanted to be though? We got off
Yes, yes.
Let's get in the
How
van and then we'll talk about.
As you guys are kind of getting into the van and Ron kind of suits up, you hear the sound of a thunk 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 on the top of the roof, and Headless, without kind of wincing at all, is like, your other friend seems to have joined us.
Oh.
Infinity.
He was in the facility the entire time. I was monitoring his movements.
Oh, nice. So you can do that too?
That's really handy.
Of course.
I'm your boss, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is rad, dude.
Wait, is it just he that's your? We're all giving you $100,000.
I made the deal with him. He's my boss.
I'm the boss. This feels good. This feels real good.
The worst boss.
No, I'm pretty good. I think I'm
Who
fair.
would you like me to kill?
All right.
That's not going to be your task. He's just going to use you to pick up chicks and be his wingman
Whoa,
and
whoa,
stuff.
whoa! I could use it for good, and yes, that would be part of it. But the other stuff would be good as well.
Your days of murdering are over.
That is my design function.
But don't you want to do other
Look.
things besides murder?
You can still murder, but
What?
you're gonna murder on stage.
Ron,
Don't
Nope,
use
that-
metaphors
nope,
with the
that's-
robot.
Slay
Don't
on
use
st-
Nope, don't.
metaphors with the robot.
Did you understand that?
I understood that I will slay people on stage.
Yeah, see? Nope.
What stage would you like me to slay?
Nothing. Nobody.
No, well, I mean, like it means like it's like a millennial teen thing. Like you can't. It doesn't mean like really kill people. It's just like we're gonna be so badass that
I
people.
follow orders.
Okay, well, don't take it literal.
Yeah, teach him slang. Then he'll be our best friend.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
say slay. Say I like to slay.
I like to slang.
Say slay.
Slay,
Slay.
I'm gonna slay it. Say yas.
Say yes, queen.
The vehicle is moving forward as it makes its way down towards the city hall. As Infinity Fist is on top of the vehicle, kind of holding on white-knuckled as it moves down the highway.
Somebody tell me you could come.
I don't know. He just. Why does he
can
do
come
that?
in.
He can
You
literally
in the
just come
car,
inside.
Ron, hearing you in the back, is like, "It's this whole thing, man. It makes him feel awesome and
Right.
stuff." And I'm pretty sure he probably wants to destroy that murder robot. So he's Infinity Fist.
He can destroy the murder.
no, everyone, Today is the day that no one will die. Today is the day that the power group doesn't kill anyone. no
Officer,
one
we
gets
never
killed.
kill anyone.
Yeah, we've never killed anybody. Except on stage.
We slay.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
What is he still doing with us? I thought he
I'm
was-
escorting
Taking
you.
us.
To our quarters.
You could have just given us the GPS.
Yeah, you
like
can
the
punch
maps.
it in.
You don't really
don't
need
give
to
us
be
an
here.
Apple
You're not really
pin.
helping
You don't
in
have
any
to
way.
be in it. This is a private quarters. Jay masturbates in the back.
What? I slept back there.
Oh, you don't know. You don't hear him.
No.
It's just.
Sometimes like the bunk kind of moves. And
He's-
ka-chunk,
How does
ka-chunk,
everyone else
ka-chunk.
know about
God, you
this?
can hear it. It's him. It's him in the video. You watch
Ka-chunk,
it.
ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
I'll try to Shane. All right.
It's weird to jerk off to videos of yourself.
No,
Ew,
sir.
ew.
No, sir. They are just talking about masturbation now. Everything seems to be fine.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Like, I don't want to kink shame you, but it's weird.
You know what, man? Like,
Jerk off to other people like normal people do.
it's not just me in the video.
Okay, now that's too much information. That's even weird.
Look, man, we all got weird shit. Hey, I'm just the one admitting it, all right? Y'all do weird things. You got weird little, like, witch brains. You, like, staring and I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. You draw weird pictures. I bet you do. Whatever. Look, everybody needs to just stop judging everybody. We all just need to chill.
Y'all just got a party.
And that's when I agree with old ass Ron.
I bet you see a video of you and Ron's ex-wife.
You got that on tape?
What?
I would love to remember what she looked like back then.
Oh, this is just place. I smell the
Where's
funk
my
of
brother?
the
It
of
happened.
You what?
Oh, you all
Let's
missed
see.
out on that. We found out that we're Eskimo brothers.
What?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just found out about this term.
I
and Jay
had-
told me.
No, Dot is right here. You guys are being gross.
She needs to learn.
Something
No, she
gross?
doesn't.
Whoa, I'm very torn on whether I want to know this. Do I want to know this?
You totally want to know this.
What is it?
You do not want to know
It's
this.
when you hook up with the same person and you guys share that connection.
You had a threesome with Ron?
No, no. I just paid him to sleep with my ex-wife.
Whoa.
We'd been together a while. She was getting bored. And look, when you lived as long as I have, when a woman has needs like that, you don't fight it. You don't fight it. You let it happen.
Let it happen.
She wants to go on her merry way. Fine by me.
Look, if people
You
want to
just figured this out?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, you know,
I don't blame him. It was a dark bar. An even
dark
darker room.
Is that like a thing that you do? Is you get paid to...
Well, I'm not a prostitute.
Are you sure?
It was just a one-time experience. You know, I always say,
I thought we
if you
were
don't
done
like
judging. I thought
something-
we just said we were done judging
Yeah,
everybody.
no, I say, you know what? If try something once, and you know what? Try it twice, just in case the first time you didn't know what was up, right? You know what I mean? Don't judge me.
So Ron, can you go in? It seems like H7 wants to be reprogrammed. Do you think? I see you put your hands in machines, kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it downstairs. We heard everything you guys were saying up there. It was real weird, but we talked about it. I was thinking about it, and then Dot reminded me that he is a murder robot, and I've never interfaced with a murder robot before. I don't really know how my powers work like that, but let's get to where we're going. I don't know, man. I'm pretty nervous about it.
Hey, Headless. Hey, Headless.
Yes,
Hey,
Karen.
Headless. Do you know how to give a high five?
Why are you trying to force social interactions with me?
Because I want to see if you'll be my best friend.
If you believed in yourself just a little bit more, you wouldn't need friends.
Whoa. Wow.
That's weird.
Right now, the
though.
only thing you're fucking killing is the vibe, man.
Well, what is?
Come on, just like up top.
You roll a d6 for me? And then know you're going to roll a d10?
Hell yeah.
1.
As you asked to roll a high five, Stickum pops out of your bag in the room and is immediately not okay with that situation. And you rolled a what?
An 8.
And now roll a d6 since the whole group's together.
1.
Shit.
You just got amped up. You just got amped the fuck up.
Oh shit! What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
And you
Wait, from me or
Yeah.
from?
because we are out of Jay's secrets. You just activated Jay's power for him, which then rotates to him.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! High five! High five! High five! High five! High five! High five! High five!
Karen's amped up.
High five! High five! High five!
Karen, did they give you like medication at the hospital?
High five! High five! High
I
five!
wasn't like this before.
She's amped up.
Yeah, it seems like she's on some jib medication again.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been through an emotional day.
It's okay,
And then
I'm
Stickum
not-
pops up. Ah! Why are we hanging out with a robot? What's happening? Hi, DK. What are y'all doing? How come I feel so weird?
Hey,
Everything's
Stickum.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, Dot. How's it going? Who's this dude? Why are you here?
This
Why are you
is
in my house?
H7.
Who's this man?
H7 is part of the power group.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, we did not vote on that.
Every superhero group needs a robot.
Really?
Did you give
Every super
flirting with the
DK?
robot?
Is he your
Yeah,
new
you-
best friend?
Yes, he is.
Is he your new best
Yes,
friend?
ma'am.
Is he your new best
No,
friend?
he's not.
Is he your new best
He
friend?
is
And
not-
in
he
this
is-
moment, it's kind of like the camera pans out as the vehicle starts heading down the road, and you hear yelling coming out of the windows as we close the episode. As everyone's just yelling at each other as they're moving down the road. Towards the end, that's the end of this episode. We will be picking up next week. Oh, did they just get it?
Yeah.
Oh, they just took out the. Well, get active in the chat for a giveaway. Holy shit!
Yes! Yes!
Get active in the chat for a giveaway. Just so you guys know, we're going to be doing our best to make sure we get out of here by midnight every night because it is late and people got shit to do. So we're going to be getting, for the future, if you're pushing towards those plot points and things like that, the episodes will usually be ending around 10 till. So if you're wanting to push for those things, you know when to hit it. So these are being given away right now in the chat room. Get active in the chat. Anyone watching can win the Valiant Universe role-playing game and the Bloodshot Reborn Volume 1. The chat room automatically picks. It's super awesome. How many NPC giveaways we got this week? One. All right, guys, get active in the chat as well. Lucas is going to be picking a subscriber to be an NPC on next week's show. Now, Serenity Valley, your name's here. You won last week. You will show up. We didn't get there. Took us a little bit. So you have a role. We haven't got there yet. Things, as usual, went to direction I did not think they would go.
Did you not see Robot Road Trip?
Yeah, did you not see it buying the robot?
No, but
Fine.
I was like, let's try this not fighting thing out. Let's see.
You gave us a robot. We want a robot.
I honestly debated using a plot point to not let it work, but then I was like, no, I rolled poorly. Like, fucking.
Let's do
We have a
it.
robot now.
Why would we lie to a murderous robot?
Well, technically, we didn't lie.
I'm just gonna keep trying to Terminator 2 that robot. Like,
Yeah,
that
I can
is
tell.
what
I can definitely
I
tell.
really wish Dot had seen Terminator 2. She has no idea what you're doing.
Man. I was so ready for that fight.
The next fight, though, is going to be insane because we got to kill a robot on our side.
That fucking shit, man. Oh, God. I love I told you before the episode, I was like, yeah, like, I'm going to write all these different scenarios for the different areas and where it could and couldn't go. And then a couple of them are like, oh, okay. They're kind of talking their way out of that. The one thing I definitely didn't think would happen is that DK, well, number one, I thought we were going to get to actually have a conversation between Headless and Noah about her secret shit that's going on. But you were unable to because of the freaking chat room thing. I was like, oh, fuck. That conversation can't happen. I worked really hard to...
Because
he
he
was
was bringing
bringing
the
up
Solomon thing.
Solomon.
Because at that time, I didn't think we could hear
You guys
anything.
weren't there yet.
Okay.
The police
We weren't
officer
there
who
yet.
was listening would have had access to it, so
Okay,
it might be
okay.
on record somewhere, but
Shit.
you guys
You
don't.
don't even know still.
You guys don't have it.
Just checking.
because you were talking to somebody else. Captain Chrissy is the winner of the NPC next week. But yeah, so that was the first thing where I was like, okay, well that conversation's not going to happen. That's just, okay, that's not going to happen. You know, the next thing that I never ever would have thought is that DK would be like, let's not fight. let's come up with a solution that's not fighting. When I gave like the first volume, every situation, or even the beginning of the second volume, where I was like, I'm going to give them situations to not fight. Damn it.
We're changing. We're evolving. We're growing.
DK's like, I'm not gonna accidentally turn someone's head into juice.
You guys are great. You keep me on my toes.
Oh, look, I didn't have my mic, so no one heard anything
All right, guys, let's get through these really quick. Eridance. Yay for Vanquished. I love the show every week. Here's hoping I'm able to get some good information for my next SciOts and your next SciOts and U course at the college. For Noah and Eternal Warrior. Rec Aaron, let's start the show off right. Jay, Mayor Schaefer, Noah, I love this show and thank you all for the cast for doing this every week.
Yeah.
Feilong93080, ooh, secrets, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's see what one of those secrets are. Feilong93080, stupid, stupid, stupid. Always remember to J on your tips. Heretic Rada, I swear if this dollar gets me an NPC slot, I'll stop making fun of DK's horrible taste in anime.
Oh God, every
Punk
time.
Mambo will keep me honest though, so don't worry. Gaika, 4 Dot, also Punk Mambo. Supalot, I'm sure what Karen needs for a speedy recovery is Stickum. Fret Noise, let's get Jay amped up or some other effect. Man, we did not get, you never rolled above like a 6 like this whole night.
Really
There's
terrible.
like so many things on here that were super badass.
Yeah.
That's what next week is for.
If you roll a 20, when
Can't
you
wait.
got to did 20, oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah.
Practice my rolling.
Yeah, there's, yeah, get it.
I don't think that's
No, yes, I can get it.
All right, let's see. Napier Jack for Noah and Peter Stanchek. Megalo Blazemon, can't let tonight go too easy for them. This goes to LN. Long Black Fang Gaming, Bloodshot. Void Smoker, Jay for whatever is the fumes, as in the fumes this evening. Napier Jack, Noah, and Punk Mambo. SB Stewart J, I normally tip towards a player, but I think you might need this tonight. KB Tibbs.
Side question, because I've been thinking this since the beginning of the show. Does Napier Jack know he's named after a popular actor? Adult actor.
Maybe. I don't know.
Jack Napier.
Let's find that out on Reddit.
Yeah, Jack Napier is. I first noticed him because he looks like Ronnie, and it was the weirdest experience of my
Guys,
life.
and I did just remember, I'm going to fully own up to this. I totally missed something tonight.
Ooh.
And I'm going to write it down to make sure we start the game next week with it. I rolled a weird chaos die,
Oh no.
and it was 4 Dot.
Ooh.
And because you weren't currently in the room when that was happening,
Oh, good.
I made a note, but that note, I just missed it. So I'm going to make sure next week we start with that.
God.
So that's on me, guys. I'm
Jack.
sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry about that.
Let's just stew on that for a week.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
What's gonna happen with the door?
This episode had me all over the place with my notes. And I missed a couple things. Let's see here. KB Tibbs, Dot, I think I would probably help this conversation if you could turn into fire. Fire calms everything down. Mayor Schaefer, I love the chaos of the show. Let's flame up. Dot and Exo Manowar. Heretic Rada, Jay, never stop being a lovable dope. No, seriously. Regardless of what Punk Mambo says about your bedside manner. Uberbaldi, I hope that Dot remembers that Woody told her about there used to be a grain tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug. That's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows... God damn it.
My eyes become larger, light that you shine can't
Pika Bane for Jay, Mr. Al, Dot. super lot. What secrets does Noah reveal or learn in her sleep? Peter Stanchek wants to know. Heretic Rita, hey Jay, I know how to kill a Dulawan. You salt the neck, and then you mash the head. Quick, check with Punk Bambo to see if there's any rock salt in your cell. Not Uber Baldy. While Noah's asleep, someone get a Sharpie and give her new eyebrows. Too bad she doesn't have nanites like Bloodshot to replace them. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine, so men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want to... God, why? Green Tea Leaf, DK and Faith, Mayor Schaefer, Eternal Warrior, Headless 7, Jay as my new boss. I was wondering what the health plan is like. Being headless in the U.S. medical system is very expensive. Napier Jack for Noah and Punk Mambo, Faylong 93080, Noah, let's read some more minds. Green Eyed Trombonist, come on, Tin Man, Karen DK Dot, Noah, Jay, Eternal Warrior. Uber Baldy, too much estrogen causes tenderness and swelling of the breasts, also decreased sex drive, bloating, and erectile dysfunction. Just FYI for DK. Now let's see if Exo Manowar can do some damage to Dark Wall. No, really though? And I even showed this to Johnny before the show. On number 3 for estrogen, it says just, basically more estrogen, but if it's iffy, he will begin to lactate, and it's on the sheet. And you were the only one that got it.
That's amazing. I love it.
Let's see. Heretic Raider, Uberbaldi thinks that my boy Exo Manowar can break my low rolling streak. I don't believe them. Noah, read Uber's mind to check if they're lying to me. Uberbaldi, it seems that Noah and Karen are disappointed in the lack of Robo-Dick. Also, I just made Zach say Robo-Dick.
I love that.
I'm not reading the rest of it.
Do it.
I wonder if I can get him to go 3 for 3 for saying Robo-Dick. Did I succeed? Also, Exo Manowar and hit big.
Amazing.
Green Tea Leaf, all the love, DK, Exo Manowar, Mayor Schaefer, Exo Manowar, Napier Jack, J, and Peter Stanchek, Green Tea Leaf, Bloodshot, and DK, Faylong 93080. Last week, I missed some Stickum when we had Gassy. Now we have Stickum, and I miss Gassy the gas can. I hope someday Karen powers up enough to allow Stickum and Gassy to meet. I bet they'd get along famously. Karen and Bloodshot. Rage Cage, this situation is breaking down. I bet a secret will smooth things over. Noah Ninjak. Bubba G, Dot, and Exo Manowar, Mayor Schaefer, Livewire, Redman Scott, DK, Livewire. Make sure to use your murder robot for a good chaos or whatever. Uberbaldi, J, stop polluting innocent dot mind with all this despicable talk of a sexual nature. We don't need to corrupt Dot at such a young age by sharing all the details of your masturbatory secretions and relations, even if Dot is actually evil. Hashtag Exo Manowar. I don't know, man. Fucking whatever, dude. Guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Valiant Vanquished. You can catch up on youtube.com/hyperrpg. We will get the highlights made as quick as we can and start a rebroadcast right after we go down. So if you missed any of the wonderful shows today or yesterday or Monday, we will get those playing on the rebroadcast throughout the night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, supporting the show. We will see you at the same time next week here on Hyper RPG. Let us know on Twitter, and don't forget to hit up the Reddit thread, the Reddit Hyper RPG page for the after show or after talk of this, and let us know what you thought about the episode, and I will go in there and answer any questions you might have. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bum ba da bum.